feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions. You feel like, you feel like, you feel like, you feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions.
I love my brothers and sisters in the Lord. Hello, everyone. Well, I just coming live right quick to chit and chat with some of y'all who is up this morning, because I know it's probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure, 12 o'clock. But anyway, I love my brother and sisters in the Lord. Do not give up on your faith, no matter what it looks like. Always pray. God is the one who keep us covered under his blood, because a lot of these demonic people is running rampant. Some don't even care who they hurt. It's sad that we got to live in a world like this around people who is very careless about others on how they hurt people. But I have learned, in spite of what I've been through, I still love. I don't like the devil, and I don't like the devil's mess. People are very wicked, especially where I live. Always keep your faith, no matter what it look like. We all going through a test. Everybody. And a lot of people is feeling their test because they are giving in because of worldly things. I don't care if you ain't got no food. I don't care if you ain't got no money to buy no food. I don't care what you're going through in life. You always keep your faith with God. Everything going to get better in time. I've been there and still going through some of the things, but I'm still not going to lose faith in God. Don't ever let nobody tell you different. I don't care if you're lonely. Keep your faith in God, no matter what. I've been through a lot these past couple years. And I don't hold nobody. I don't put the responsibility on no one, no matter what I've been through. Because I choose to make the life decision that I live. And I choose to do the right thing in spite of what it looked like. We all got to learn to be accountable for our actions and the things that we choose to do. But I understand we're going to live in a world where others going to be very hateful, deceiving, conniving, just because things don't go their way. And I always tell anybody, keep your faith. God can give you anything you want if you keep your faith. Learn to stay in your lane. Stop trying to hurt people. When things look good, it look good. But when it look bad, nobody don't like to feel that pain. Everybody been through pain. Who went through something? I'm not out here trying to hurt nobody. So it's not fair to put others through pain just because of the choice that you choose to make. It's wrong. And I thank God I don't live life to satisfy people. You got to learn to love self. I don't live in this world to please people. You got to learn to love yourself. Every day I walk alone, no lie. I stop all my phone calls. I stop being around people because I want to give my time to God and God alone for a reason. When I do things, I do it from my heart. And yes, I do get angry like anybody else. We got to stop living in this world based on how others feel, what they like. I had to learn the hard way, and that's why I separate myself to figure myself out. And sometimes it's best for y'all to separate yourself. God can give you more clarification of the people who are around you. When you separate yourself and you isolate yourself, you'll be able to see things more clearly. Even though you love God, God didn't say you can't have no fun. He ain't never say you can't do anything. He just don't want us being out here hurting people, stealing, lying, destroying. Life still can carry on for everybody. But you must do things in a better way than sitting here just hurting people just for nothing, being wicked. Especially these older people. Got so much hell in them. God never said you can't do XYZ because you serve him. Sometimes the people in church got more hell in them than the ones who don't go to church. You got to have clean fun if you want to have fun. We all grown, you know right from wrong. Ain't nobody got to tell you better on nothing. Serving God is to love. We was lied to about a lot of things. So a lot of people get very embarrassed. They don't want to serve God because they think they got to just lay down a lot just to serve God. That's not true. That's not true at all. Do what God tell you to do within your heart. You shouldn't have no care in the world what man think about you and how you choose to live your life. Long as you're not hurting nobody, you shouldn't be worried about what somebody saying about you and how they look at you. If you're not hurting nobody, you can't give accountable for anything if you're not out here hurting nobody. Stop looking at how people going to see you, how they going to view you. Your walk that you're going to have is not that person's walk. And I'm not trying to down nobody, but I believe there's more devils in church than the ones who don't go to church, in my opinion. Half of these people that go to church, they're doing the same exact thing. They keep sitting here lecturing you, holding you, telling you things that you shouldn't been doing, and you should do this and do it that way. Half of these people doing that same exact thing behind closed doors. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, always keep God on your side no matter what. We all fall down and we get back up. We all do things and we get back up. The Bible even speaks about if you drink, don't be a drunk. And when the Bible speaks about that, you find people who drink, they're just falling all across the place and different things like that. In other words, don't let your good works be evil spoken of. Don't have nothing where people can sit and speak bad about you, say negative about you, say negative things about you. You got to use common sense. And the reason why I'm talking like this, I'm going to use me for an example on something that I experienced. I had these people gang stalking me. And I decided to ignore it. Okay. At first, it happened to my sister. My sister is a pastor. and we live in two different places or whatnot. And she used to call me and say, people following me, however the case may go. And I was telling her, just ignore it, however the case may go. A couple months after that, it started happening to me. I never thought for a second she was going crazy, because I believe the world that we live in, people are wicked. They do wicked things to get their way. I believe these people really believe in their mind. They're operating. What they're doing, they really believe in their mind they're right. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They really believe that and half of them go to church. They say they believe in God. They love God. Some of these people are ministers. Some of them work in high places. And this the type things they be doing to people. So the reason why I'm saying this, if somebody going through something similar, if you going through any hardship where you at, it doesn't matter where you at this time. Just ignore it. Keep God on your side. Keep your faith. No matter what it look like, you keep your faith. Because I understand the times that we are living in now. A lot of things that people are going through is unnatural. It's not of God. We have people who is demonic as heck that live in this world will try to alter your life to make your life a living hell. Keep your faith. Don't never let nobody tell you different. I don't care what belief you have, you keep your faith in whatever belief you got. If your God keeping you safe, you keep your belief. But I believe in the higher power God, and I'm going to keep my faith no matter what. Because half of these people out here, and this is no lie, half of these people out here, and I'm not trying to judge nobody, however the case may go, and I have to learn the hard way when I isolated myself. These very people, first, let me go back for a second. I don't have anything bad to say about nobody except the people who was doing bad to me, right? So I'm going to speak about things that happened to me, right? I don't just come out the blue just speaking about people just to speak about them. I don't do that, okay? At this present time, this is what I'm saying right now. I don't have anything bad to say about nobody unless something been done to me and I explain it to the people what's been done, right? I learned to stay in my lane, okay? Because I've learned that people can lie, okay? A lot of things that I've been through is because of one lie. One lie that was told, it had spread, right? And I'm not even mad. I'm not even upset because that happened at all. They got to deal with that with God. I'm not even worried about that. But what I'm trying to say is when you allow man to take control of your mind and you don't think for self, that's a bad thing. When I do anything, I operate for self. I don't look at how people look at me at all. I don't look for pleasures in this worldly thing at all. I had these ladies used to come to my house in the past, and I stopped people from really coming in my home. They wasn't bad ladies at all. They used to just come and talk or whatnot, and they always tell me I love coming to recharge. They say every time they come in my house, they feel like they recharge and they'll leave. Some of them go through different things, and when before they leave, they say they feel better. They probably sit for a couple hours or so, and we'll talk. majority of them end up falling asleep, right? So I let them just doze off and I just do what I gotta do if I got something to do in the house or whatnot. But anyway, I just let them sleep if they fall asleep and they'll wake up and they'll be like, oh my gosh, hours done went by. Hours sure did went by, honey. You've been snoring or whatnot. Make the long story short, they'll leave. But I stopped allowing people in my home like that because I've learned everybody not going to have your best interest at heart. The very people that smile in your face don't mean you well, and I'm not going to say it all. Whenever God lays something in your spirit, you're going to feel it like something just not right. You better trust on what God telling you. It's not good to have a lot of friends. Somewhere in them friends, somebody going to be jealous out of that little friend that you have. Somebody going to be jealous out of all. And it's always one that's going to deceive you. Be careful when people want to come in your surrounding. You got to ask yourself a question, even when it comes to a stranger. It's always something that person wants. You might be thinking they being nice at that time. You might be thinking, they give you a beautiful remark. But you got to ask yourself something. What was the purpose of them doing that? Sometimes, we pray to God about different things and the answers be right in your face. The answers will be dead in your face. Keep people out of your home. If it's somebody who keep giving you problems, I'm not telling you what to do. Because we live in an era now to where a lot of weird things is happening. People giving up on God, throwing in the towel. We got pastors out here who lusting and running behind women. Even women pastors running behind men, throwing in the towel. And the ones who really wasn't in church like that is the one who turning to God. Don't give up your faith, whatever you do. If you ever speak to somebody and something inside say they're lying or they telling the truth, that's God letting you know what's going on. Don't ever ignore what God tell you. Don't ever ignore what God show you. Stop thinking everybody your friend. Everybody not your friend. I had to learn the hard way. We got really good people out here, and we got people out here who is not good. And I've learned family can be very, very vicious. It's strangers, but it be the ones who close to you. Be very mindful. Don't ever think for 1 second that you can just trust anybody. Nowadays, nope, you can't. You can't trust anybody. And some of y'all older folks, you need to really, really sit down with your kids, tell your kids what it is, how you want things to be. When my mom been living, or any older folks that I know, I ask them questions about different things in the past, however the case may go. It's very important that you tell your kids how you want things done, who to trust, who not to trust. But always allow your kids to have their own free mind to do things. And the reason why I'm saying it like this, because when these older folks close their eye, a lot of time, the people who in high places, not all but some, be the ones who take things that you left to your child or a family member. That's why it's very important that you tell your kids what it's going to be, whether they like it or not. Tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. And make sure you just sit and talk to all if you can. It's a shame that you got to have decent authorities, the ones who want to do the right thing. Got to go state to state to do officials' job who is already in place. They got to do these people's job to make sure things get done correctly. Everything be placed back in order the way it's supposed to. Because the ones in position now are not doing their job. They're ripping the people off, taking things from families. It's sad, but it's the times that we are living in. And God also looking down on these people who are doing such thing to others. They'd rather take a spoon at somebody else's mouth, no matter if they pocket full. No matter if they got a full pocket, they still want to take a spoon at somebody else's mouth. But God is going to make a change with that. While they're taking a spoon at somebody else's mouth, God is going to take it from their mouth. That's the era that we are living in. Everybody don't have a godly heart. Everybody not going to see things the same. I always live life. I don't care what people say about me. I don't care what they think. It doesn't bother me. Long as I know I'm doing what's right, it doesn't bother me at all. And half the time it's something being said, God won't even allow me to hear it anyway. He won't even allow me to see it. He will block it somehow. I don't know how God do it, but he do it for some reason. He will not allow me to see or hear anything. Sometimes I get online just searching. I can't find nothing. For the past couple of months, a lot of my phone calls was blocked. This young lady was receiving half of my text messages. She probably still is receiving them. She was going through my email, text messages, blocking phone calls from coming through. For the past couple of months, this is what I was going through. She was blocking certain numbers from coming to my phone. I don't know how she did it, but this is what she been doing. And I want to say this to you, okay? I don't know if you Latino or Caucasian. You look Caucasian to me, okay? I don't care what race you is, but I got to say it that way so you get the message clear and loud to your ear. I don't know you, okay? I would appreciate it if you stop following me. I don't know what your problem is. I'm not a psychiatrist. You need to go get you some help. Now, you've been following me now. I don't know if that's your brother or your boyfriend. And I didn't even care to even understand to know. You need to stay in your lane. I don't have nothing for you. If you got a problem, you need to take it up with your family. If you need something, you need to go to your family. Most time when people do silly things and they really think in their head they can do whatever they want to do to God's people, God would never allow it to happen. He would take the breath out of your body. Be mindful how you try to sit and plot on people. Sometimes I sit in my car and I just look at you. Sometimes you change vehicle and I still look at you. But I'm telling you, when God do a great fall, baby, and this is why I hate with people when they get on their last limb. That's when they want to pray to God, even though they probably don't believe in God. That's when they pray to God then, after all the destruction they done did. When God would take the breath out of the body of a person, that's when they want to pray to God and ask God for forgiveness. When you should have been doing the right thing now. People always want to hear sweet things. I don't know you. And you change cars up sometime. Stop following me. Whatever you got going on in your life, if you got a mom and daddy and family or whatnot, you need to deal with them. Okay? I got my own family I'm dealing with. Stay in your lane. You don't know me. Okay? You don't know me at all. Stay in your lane. When 2024 came in, I said, this year I'm not playing with nobody. Next year I ain't playing with nobody neither. Stay in your lane. Because I'm giving you chances after chances. Stay in your lane. Some of y'all women and some men out here, y'all go too far. Y'all be out here doing all that y'all can do with whoever and get mad when things don't work out. I don't be around here ramshacking and dacking and then around here trying to be behind somebody back or doing XYZ that I'm mad or upset or so. I don't play that mess. I learn how to deal with my problems myself. Everybody grown, they can do what they want to do. But when you start swerving in somebody's lane, that's when the problems start coming. You don't know me. I don't care if y'all follow me here to hell, because every day y'all follow me. Some of y'all, not only y'all, other people too. Y'all follow me here to hell. Okay, if I gotta go to hell, you probably go there too. I'm telling you right now, what you see is what I want y'all to see. Don't ever try to size me up. I'm letting you know, because you don't know me. See, some of y'all figuring in your head, I don't have people. She be by herself. She do this, she do that. You know why I don't be around nobody right now? Because you're following and you're nosy. You know I don't talk on my cell phone? Because you got my cell phone tapped. Just to put it out there, you don't know me, okay? I don't know what been told to some of y'all. You don't know me at all. Even the person I've been with prior, that person don't know me at all. Trust and believe me. Stay in your lane. Because your lane is way different than mine, baby. Okay? We coming from two different power source. Two different. Just letting you know. Letting you know we coming from two different power sources. Stay in your lane. Because you really believe in your head. You can get away wherever you want to get away with. That's not true. Stay in your lane. You done did too much and you gonna have to eat every bit of it. Some of these people walk around acting like God can't take the wind out of their chest. God can do whatever he wanna do. Because if you play that mess with me, I can only imagine how many other people you have done that to. So don't get it twisted because I love God that you could just tap dance and do whatever you want to do, baby. I'm not that kind of person. I'm human. Okay? I'm human. I don't let nobody just knock me upside the head and do whatever. Looks can be deceiving. Certain people are just not to be played with. You already been watched, and you and some of your family already being watched, baby. You're already on the docket. You need to sit down somewhere. And get God in your life. You ain't gotta be around here scheming, plotting, want to steal. Whatever you think you want to do in your head ain't gonna go well for you. Just letting you know. You need to get God in your life and pray where you can have peace. And comfort in the time of need. God, the only one can give you peace. I can't. I can only sit and talk, but I can't give you what God can give you. Okay, and I don't believe in threesomes. Just to throw it out there, two sums neither with a woman. I don't do women. Just in case you ain't getting away with nothing. You need to do your job. Whatever your God got for you, God got for you. That's your God. Okay. I tell people all the time, if you got a God and you love where you at right now, then bank on your God. Stop going around here trying to question and figure things about me. You won't like it if I do it to you. It won't be fun then. Because I know people in higher places too. Just be mindful how you do things, because if the table turn, you ain't going to like it. And stop coming while I live. And stop thinking people slow. I'm just letting you know. And I thank God for the officials who want to do their job, who looking into things like this, because it doesn't make no sense. Some of these people get a little position and can't even do their job. In a minute, they got to go to prison. They're crying. Lying and say they crazy. They want to commit suicide. They want to do this. Nah, they crazy. But you ain't crazy while you walk around here plain as day, operating clearly in your mind. You better get God in your life. Because whatever God you serving ain't doing you no justice if you riding around here and doing all this stuff you doing right now. And stop listening to people when they tell you things when you don't know a person. If you don't know a person, how you gonna go by on something you don't know? That's why I thank God nobody can't come to me with nothing. That's why it's good to have common sense and be around decent people who not gonna lie to you. And this is for you, man. Okay? Stop getting these women in their feelings when you sleep with them. Okay? Because I already know how the enemy work. Sometimes man will say things to make a woman jealous, however the kids may go. That's an old trick. But anyway, stop getting these women in their feelings to do your dirty work. If he ain't doing it himself, that should have been telling you something. Stay in your lane. I ain't had to babysit nobody child. Okay? When I see women and men move like that, that's a child of me. That's how I look at grown people as kids who operate like that. You came from two different places with different understanding. Stop believing everything you hear. If you're going to operate, you operate on what you think, not by what somebody else tell you. Because you're in your feelings because you don't live with somebody. That's not my problem. And that's why I tell people all the time, stop being so quick to fall in love with somebody because you lay down with them. Some people just let their feelings get involved too quick when they sleep with people. That's dangerous. It take me years to fall in love if I with somebody. But I know everybody not gonna be like that. Some woman and man, the minute you live with them, probably in love soon as they get back up. Stop allowing these men and women to intertwine your mind. Got you out here riding and following people just doing the most. Because you believe you just gonna be it one day. You believe you just gonna be on top of the world one day. No, God gonna be making you touch them clouds, baby. I promise you. He gonna make you touch them clouds. And you ain't gonna be touching the cloud. Cause listen, stay in your lane. Cause what you think for somebody else, I promise you, God will make you eat every bit of it. And I don't think you're gonna be able to eat all of it. Trust me. When I went to Walmart, you curving in front of me. When I go someplace, you hot on the road, pulling out right behind me. Anybody who know me would tell you if Bunny want to know something, she gonna come to you and ask you. That's I always been like that. But one thing I don't never do is follow a woman or man. I'm not wasting my time doing that mess. You got too much time on your hand than to sit around and try to make somebody's life a living hell. You done did too much because you thought because of the color of your skin you can get away with it. But I promise you, God is going to rock your world. Because one thing I believe in God, when He got His soldiers out here not bothering nobody, and you truthfully want to come and intervene just because of the color of your skin, you really believe in your head you're going to get away with it. I seen this over and over again. Over and over again, this ain't nothing new to me. God will take you through something you ain't want to go through, I promise you. Stay out of my way. This my second time asking you to stay out my way. I shouldn't have to keep pulling over in the median so y'all can keep going by. I'm just sick of it. It's sad. It's sad. It is sad. You need to pray and ask God to take that spirit off of you where you want to have your. See, that's why when you pray and you ask God to heal your heart and ask God to cover your heart and protect it from any hurt and pain, God will do so. Nobody shouldn't have to be around here running rampant over no man or no woman. And to sit and follow somebody, not only just sit and follow somebody, just because of a man and woman, whatever it is, it's not even worth it. If a man and woman want to leave, let them leave. Sometimes God allow people to leave out our life because it's better that way. God, let me tell you one thing I know about God, He will protect you. Sometimes when you hold on to things that God wants you to release from, that be the very thing that take you up out of here. We can't see what God can see. God see in time. We can't see in time. We only can see what He allow us to see, being seers of God. He don't let us see everything. But when somebody want to leave, let them leave. I don't care if it's a woman or man. Stop crying behind people. That very thing you crying for can make you, man, can put you 6 feet under. Some things you going hard for can put you 6 feet under. I tell women and men all the time, stop crying when somebody leave out of your life. Let them go. God always know what's best for you. God see things that we can't even see when half of these people out here in these streets running rampant with other people. God doesn't see what they're doing, but you can't see it. God see it. So when that person want to leave, let them go. It's for your better good. I don't care if they tell you to leave their house. But you got to understand when you choose to make that choice you made that choice. You can't lay down with a man and then turn around and made it sink. A man rape you. What kind of fool mess is that? And that's why I try to tell my family member or the young boys in my family, be careful of these women you lay down with. Some of these women will give it to you in a minute, they'll give it to you the same way all the time. In the minute you want it and you end up getting it the way you normally get it, and they're mad because they can't get their way. They calling the police. Hey, you getting locked up. Hey, you getting all kind of charges you shouldn't even have. That's why I tell people to stay in their lane. Stay in your lane. I don't care who it is. If you want to date another culture outside of yours, you need to understand that culture. Stop jumping in other people's lane when you don't even understand that land that well. All cultures just about was raised differently because our household was equipped differently. In a minute, that man wants something, you calling the police because you can't get your way. I don't like stuff like that. Everybody is human. People deserve to laugh with other people. People deserve to have a good time with other people. Everything not going to be your way all the time. But when you learn to love somebody, you will start trusting them and they'll trust you, and you won't have that problem thinking somebody out to get you, out to do you wrong or dirty or whatnot. If you doing what is right, this is no lie. If you know you doing what is right, and you haven't catch that woman and man cheating on you, and that man or woman just happened to smile with somebody and laugh with them, and you ain't catch them doing nothing, but you want to get very offensive because they're laughing and smiling with somebody else, that means you doing something underhanded yourself. That means you don't trust yourself enough to trust that person to laugh and joke with somebody else. And you get pissed off and want them in jail. That's some dirty mess. Okay. I don't care what art I have with somebody. That's some dirty, low down, dirty mess. If you know somebody, you know they don't operate on that time, and you know they probably been, a little different at that time, you should have thought in your head or pray about it. That person not operating the same way. What is going on with them? That's why I tell people, and it's the God's honest truth. I've been in the vape store a couple years ago. I was the only black inside the vape store. So the owners of the vape store was in the vape store that day. And they said, let me ask you something. They said, do you agree with your child being black dating outside of their race? Right? Everybody in the store, we want to answer the question or whatnot. It was 3 people out of 2 said yes, it was fine. And then it was 5 of us total. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 6 of us in the store. So out of the 6, 4 said no, they don't agree with it, right? I'm the only black in the store. The other 2 said no, 4 said yes, yes, they don't mind their child dating outside of their race. The other 2 said no, they don't agree, right? And the reason why that person said they didn't agree, because when you don't understand a culture, okay, they got white, black, Hispanic, white, Hispanic, black, however the case may go. If you don't understand that culture, and let me use this for an example. Blacks got slangs, right? If a black happened to go into a Caucasian family, right? And they use that slang, but that slang is really nothing inside of that black culture. It's something innocent. That Caucasian family may look at it as ghetto or look at it as very intimidating. That was very disrespectful. That's why I tell people, learn the race that you like, where you won't be getting so offensive when you into something and you getting mad over how a person act because you don't know that race that well. Why date something you don't know? You got to learn their culture. Stop hating on the women because of their skin color, but you want to date the culture. I don't get that. If I be with a Caucasian man, how the hell I'ma hate the Caucasian woman I'm dating the Caucasian man? That's weird. You don't need to be dating no out of your culture if you can't understand that. Because I promise you, some of these sisters out here, they will drag your tail. They will beat the brakes off you. I'm trying to tell you. That go for any race. You can't be out here just doing what you want to do to people. You don't know me. You don't know half of these culture you done did this to. That man don't want you fly, baby. Let him go. Sometimes we hold back our own blessings trying to hold on to things that doesn't serve us no better good no more. Some things are just for a season. You got to release it when God say release it. And if you don't have God in your life, then that should give you a cue right there to let it go if you don't want to be bothered. Sitting there running behind a man. Ain't no woman better not come here and tell me nothing but a man. Nothing. Sometimes people alter their own life because they're too busy worrying about the wrong thing. I'm a single woman, y'all. I don't have nobody. I'm a single woman. I don't know what goes on in these people's life, and I can care less. But you shouldn't be running around here like this over no man, baby. Especially if you got plenty. That's some, and I dang sure don't want no man, no woman who gonna prostitute with a man. I don't play them kind of games. That's risky. I don't care if I got to use protection. That's very risky. And I always been skeptical of people anyway. If you a prostitute and you serving these men's out here, I don't want no man who want to mess with a prostitute. Okay? That's risky. That's a high risk person. That's what it means. Risky, high risk of diseases, AIDS and stuff. And ain't no condom guarantee. So I don't put myself in risk for nobody. I don't care who it is. The minute they do something crazy, that's all she wrote for me. Okay? No, don't get me wrong. Everybody got a pass. You get what I'm saying? Everybody got a pass, of something they have done in their life. Don't get me wrong. But I'm speaking of, you know, um, if I join hands with somebody right now, right? And they choose to go out in the streets and do something, then I got to put that in my state of mind. Do I want to stay there or do I want to go? I got a choice. I'm not going to let nobody put me at risk. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. I'm not going to let nobody put me at risk. Everybody should be like this, the times that we are living in. Them high risk people are very dangerous. And I'm healthy too. I'm not doing that. Oh no. No, no, no. I never been the type that cheat. If I'm with somebody, I don't believe in cheating. Never did. I don't volunteer my information, but hey, I don't cheat. If I'm in a relationship with somebody, I don't cheat on my mate. Never did. So I don't know what you're looking for. Okay. Married 13 years and got divorced a couple months ago. Okay. I don't know what you're looking for. I just got to put it out, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're looking for, ma'am. But I don't do women, just so you know. So y'all have a nice morning. Thank y'all for tuning in once again. Hey, boo.